Still not in gear. So force of water coming out of the lock has pushed Debbie into the other bank. But we don't lose Christmas cactus, we're alright. It's the 14th of July. It's a Sunday. And it's a bit pants out there, the weather. It's been raining most of the night. And it's forecast rain for most of today as well. But we've overstayed our welcome. We need to move on. Our 14 days are up. So we're going to head back towards Bank Newton Flight of Locks. The Bank Newton Flight of Locks. I'll let this woolly-haired idiot give you all the reasons why. Basically, it's leaky locks. There we go. Hopefully he'll have explained all that in perfect detail. Probably not. But there we are. So we're heading back that way today. Just going to have a week there probably. Holiday is due soon, so we're going to do a bit of cruising. So yeah, a week's cruise is coming up very soon, middle of August, which we're looking forward to having a really nice time. But anyway, I'm wittering. Where was I? Oh yeah, so unfortunately Dexter passed away on Friday, just the other day. So it's their first cruise without Dexter. And I know how painful that can be. They've looked after our boat this week. We've been off at our son's looking after his dog while they've been away. So we haven't been here all week. And Gargrave is a lovely spot. If you're on your boat and you're up this way, definitely well worth a stop here. Lovely little village, a few pubs, chippy. Little village hall which puts on quite regular events. There was an art exhibition a couple of weeks ago, which we didn't go to unfortunately, but Paul I believe did, and he said it was really good. Anyway, I'm going to go now and give Paul his present for looking after the boat. Yes. No doubt Anthony will take all that off him. So yeah, so we're ready for the off. I'm going to go and see Paul now about doing the car shuffle. And yeah, we'll see where we go. We'll crack on. Right, so we've sorted out where we're going and who's going and what vehicles are going. There's only two. So we'll be setting off in about half an hour or so, and then hopefully this weather will have cleared up a little bit. It's not due to, but we'll live in hope, and then we'll get on with our day's cruise. Shouldn't be too long, 3 or 4 hours. And when we get set up, big teas going on, and maybe watch the football, because England are apparently playing in the Universal Cup or whatever it is. It's not rugby, so I don't really care. You alright, Tango, mate? Good lad. This is Christmas cactus, it's called, I think. Anyway, it's been in the boat for a week or two. It's needed a bit of a clean, this, so my mum said leave it outside in the rain. Washes everything off. It's looking a bit sorry for itself. It's not had much light this week. Beautiful colours though, beautiful little flowers in the winter time. Right about Christmas, that's why it's called the Christmas cactus, I believe. Somebody's told Paul that there's some Starbucks vouchers in the bin, yeah. So he's going through it.
I'm going through the bin? I can't believe it. We got 2 gift vouchers from Starbucks, and Auntie left them on the side. I tidied the boat on Thursday and threw them in the bin, thinking they were just the card that the vouchers came in, but Auntie went, no, they were the vouchers.
I think you're just a tramp, really, a bum.
I'm not going through that. I thought I found out a bag of rubbish and it was somebody else's.
Anthony's running the boat there so he can power his air straighteners. And that's steam, that, is it, Paul? Steam?
Yeah, it is. Water-cooled generator, isn't it?
Right, I've done the engine checks. I noticed that the water, the coolant was down a little bit, so I've topped that up. But I've also noticed, and I've left it for the past 2 trips, so I'm going to leave it again today and see if it drops, but the oil line has now settled at minimum and it's not gone any lower. So I'm wondering, I'll do this short trip now and we'll check it the next time, because I'm reminding myself. We'll check it the next time and we'll see if it's dropped any lower. If it hasn't dropped any lower, now I think the minimum mark might be the mark where it stays. I've spoken to a few old boys who did BMC engines, and they said they sort of find their own level and they stick at that, and not to keep over topping it up all the time, because what will happen is eventually you'll blow a gasket somewhere or a seal will pop. So I'm going to see how it goes. If it goes down after this trip, we're not going far, but if it goes down, I think I might just get it looked at. I think I'll call John in and have him look at it, see if something's amiss in some way if it's doing that. Or it could be just mithering because I'm used to the engine being a pain in the arse. We never know. So I'm going to walk up and set the first lock because Debbie's got a bit of a stiff back this morning. We've been lying on soft beds, come back to the boat and it's rock hard. It's like lying on a slab, to be honest. Most nights I think I'm going to wake up and somebody's going to be cutting me open because I'm in a morgue. But there we are. So I'm going to do the first lock and then Debbie's going to see if it frees her back up, just having a slow morning. And then after that we've got umpteen locks to do. Many, I should check, 8 locks and a water point halfway in between. Well, not halfway, but there's 8 locks in total. And the top one is where a few weeks ago, I don't know if you're on the Facebook groups, there was a poor fella who'd as he was on the first flight, he was going down, his button got caught in the gate and it sank his boat. It dropped his boat in the canal. He got it out, and when we passed him by a couple of weeks ago, he was actually doing a clear out. Hopefully he's got a bit further with that and not too much damage was done and he can be up and running again. It's a shame to see a boat sink. Right, we're off. Bit of a change to today's broadcast. Debbie's doing the driving, or helming or tillering or whatever the hell you call it. I'll leave you to do all that then, love, yeah? Yeah. There's Laura, nearly finished with the paint livery. Just got the front and the back end to do. Has it cotted up? Yes. That's what boats do, love, usually.
Yeah, but I've not touched anything yet.
I was just thinking about Kate Bush songs. There was Wuthering Heights. What's that other one? Gabushka.
You mean?
See you in a bit. I hope she stops for me at the locks. I think Debbie's forgot to put her in gear. You see, this is why she doesn't do it very often. There we go, I think she's got it now.
Nothing's happening. Is it to pull the thing out? Well, it is out.
Oh, push it in then.
Stop filming.
It's a shambles, this, a shambles. Still not in gear.
It's not working.
Put it in neutral. Right, now try pulling, pushing. No, you got the little button. Have you done the little button?
Still not working.
Put it in neutral. Now do the button.
What?
Do the little button. Do the little button. Pull it out or in or whatever.
It's not working.
So you've done it the opposite way from it was.
What?
You've pulled it out.
I've just pulled it out.
Right, okay, now push it back in again.
It's in.
Now try it.
Oh, working now.
Well done, love. Proud of you.
Okay.
Well, we're finally off. Paul and Anthony have been here about half an hour. Yeah. Oh,
It's slippy, isn't it?
it is a bit. Might be all that rain we've had.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry that it took us so long, but Debbie forgot how to put the boat in gear. Oh, look at that. Some water there. You going for ground paddles first, Paul? you. I don't like this one. Well, not all like you, Paul. Some people can manoeuvre boats without smashing into them.
He's mean, don't listen to him.
It's a bit slippery. First lock of the day done. Anchor lock.
Did you film how good I got this
I
in
did.
there?
Oh no, I didn't actually. No, I didn't actually. I was filming the other way. Sorry, love. Oh, I'm on.
Right, you can. Oh, take her over.
You can take that away. It's rubbish. That one. I don't like that.
Do you not like
No,
that
I don't
one?
like it at all. Pants.
Boat or whatever. Right.
There's a lock. It wasn't that far.
I didn't think it was.
Blooming lovely then. Lots of daisies on this bit. Don't know what type they are. They're just daisies to me. Whoa! Reverse! Bywasher's got hold of her. Don't panic, love. Don't panic yet.
Oh, it's spinning me.
Don't panic. Just remember not to scratch me new paintwork. So force of water coming out of the lock has pushed Debbie into the other bank, and even that bywash, which is quite a fierce one usually, wasn't enough to push his front away. So she's coming right now. Quick, go forward, love. Go forward, love. Go forward. Otherwise you're going to end up on that side in oak branches. Scratching all my new paintwork there. As long as you don't lose Christmas cactus, we're alright. Well, we nearly did though. That's on a precarious angle, that. You've not scratched me boat, have you?
I thought it was going to run down if that's the centre. It's like just filming you. You love to film me having a time like this.
Blow my neck, Paul. You just hit my fender then.
I had a choice, your fender or that wall.
So you thought you'd go to that the second time?
Yeah, I've saved the cactus. It's in the sink.
Still can't hear me.
It's because you don't listen. You never listen to me. You never listen. When I say something, you just ignore it. You just ignore me.
You're a turd. What you saying? I'm going to go racing along at 4 miles an hour.
Well, don't rear end, Paul.
I like it.
Look at her. The majestic kestrel eyeing up its prey. It's a kestrel, isn't it?
Lucky pigeon.
It's a pigeon. Has it caught something?
Must be. Watch it stop. Where's the catcher?
It's not, is it? No. Bridge 169. It's got 69 in it, so we'll giggle. Boat coming down, so that's saving a bit of water. There's two actually. These lock paddles are actually my favourite type of lock paddle. Anthony, not so keen on them. Prefers to do the gate method. That's all you can lift it up to, and they are quite difficult, I must admit. But yeah, I like these. There you go, you moved it a bit. You're just impatient, you. Yeah, it's quite difficult to move them. If you let her fill up a bit, they get a bit easier. They've got some odd names for locks. Look at that, so easy.
On the easy jet.
Some deer over there.
Oh dear.
I didn't want to say that.
That's the first 3 locks out of the way. Debbie's just got to make a brew because I'm so she. There's some funny names for the locks here. There's one there called Steak Neck. No idea why. There's a cracking little mooring spot here. So this is what happens when the canal towpath changes sides. The horses used to go up there. In this case they go along there. And that's where the towpath comes out. Just here. That might just be good news. I think there's a boat coming out of that lock, which will mean they're all set in our favour, which is lovely. Little cygnets are now pretty big. We're still keeping an eye on them, but yeah, they've got a lot bigger then. They're cute little noises, but you wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of one. You've done a risk assessment for doing that?
Yeah. I've even got a DPS. Not that I need that for doing a lot.
Oh, look at that! Oh! My hero! So this is the Mike Clark lock. Didn't say when it was renamed. Balls off to do them locks. Set them all. Oh, they're being set. Lovely. Ooh. Oh, it's going to be wild. Yeah, we've got an inch. You need another inch in there. It's not quite there yet. Should be. There we go. Hey, come on, lad. Black boat while it's here. Might be an idea to go and check. I'll do this one, yeah, no problem. You clear? Oh, he's that strong he's bust it off. There's a top block of the Bank Newton fly. Very leaky gate there. You okay? All clear? That's the overflow there. And it runs down underneath there, all the way down to that end there, and it comes out just over there. There's a little bit of timber behind the waffy end there, and there is where the bywash comes out. That's it, done and dusted. We're going to go and find somewhere to moor now, and that will be where we are for a couple of days. Curly Whirlies await us. We might go a bit into the Curly Whirlies. All really depends on mooring opportunities. We'll see. It's actually quite a nice flight of locks. I quite enjoyed these locks. I think they're my favourite actually. I know that's weird to say, but I think they are. And we're off. Final part of the journey. It's not often on the canals that you get a stretch where there's no towpath either side. It's only a couple of 100 yards. Picking up some silt to Paul and Anthony there.
You know what I mean? He's a really nice guy.
Bloody hell, Nancy. You can have a pink chair now.
Good. Oh, hello you.
Not asked about it. Right. How old are you to me? I'm 50 at the time. I was like, no, you're not. No, just kept going on. She went to Paul, how old are you?
And I said 55. She went, you?
Tell you what I did like the Elton John tribute. He was really good in.
Yeah.
And then you get people saying controversial things about turnbuckles instead of zips.
That's right. Best thing since sliced bread than
So I thought it was going to be a riot.
Was you impressed? I knew they were called webbing straps.
I had no idea they were called webbing straps.
I didn't
He contacted Andrew.
The other alternative, Anthony, is that you pay attention in the lock.
I just shut the gate, Paul was in the lock.
Yeah, but you didn't ask me if I was clear.
So maybe he should have looked and thought, oh, that gate's a bit
You know
close,
the
I'm going to
code
move forward.
words. Is it clear? How nice was that flight today? That lock flight?
Actually, I must admit, that's my favourite lock. That's my favourite lock flight.
Is it?
Yeah,
Thank you.
it is. It is.
Is that because you were locking rather than?
No, I just even coming down it, I thought. This is all right.
I did think you were going back to Gargrave on the first lock. She didn't want to leave. She's off again.
Oh, across the canal.
I'm going to Sol. Is she alright? And he went, don't help
Content.
her.
It's content.
Straight to some bushes.
Look at it,
Get the
shout!
camera
Don't
out.
scratch me boat. Oh, it's like the blind leading the blind here. This is going to end badly.
Don't film.